My name is Major Stuart Roundtree. I am the Director of Operations for Basic Officer Training at Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery, Alabama. The indoctrination phase is really the orientation into the Air Force training environment here at Officer Training School.
Your head nod, stay straight forward. You don't need to look around anymore.
On day one, you'll be formed into groups of 12 to 16 individuals and be given some academics on how to formulate and build teams, and expected that within your group with a single supervisor, you'll be able to use interpersonal skills and be able to form a team for one single goal.
Head, swing your arms.
The Blue Line ceremony here at OTS is really that affirmation.
Your toes are touching the line, but they're not over the line.
You're stepping into military training, and not only that, you're stepping into an overall commitment for your life.
I am the American Airman. I am the warrior.
We ask, are you aware of what you're about to take on as an Air Force officer? Are you aware of the sacrifices and commitments that you're about to make?
If you are ready to accept the challenges of basic officer training, cross the blue line now.
Because a lot's expected of all airmen and our officers specifically.
Let's go.
The Confidence Course is an event that we have our trainees engage in relatively early in the program.
Ready?
We're looking to build confidence in the individuals.
Good job.
Inside of that is also part of the team building aspect. There are folks that have different physical challenges.
What's just that one first step? You got this.
And as a team, we expect that you'll come out and encourage one another to overcome some of those physical challenges and rational and irrational fears to accomplish an event. In the end, we hope that folks take away confidence and a little bit of team building.
Welcome to Project Next. This is not just about you, this is about your wingmen.
Project X affords our trainees an opportunity to take on a time-based challenge with no leader. We set you off as a group and let you attempt a challenge. We take a look after the fact and analyze how they did and analyze the differences between having a group and a team. Did they form a team, or were they more of a group of individuals attempting to solve the problem by themselves? What I see the first week in trainees that arrive, typically I would say it's culture shock. You are immersed very quickly into a fast-paced environment where you're tasked with not only learning, but being responsible for numerous things at once and incorporating a brand new skill set very quickly, because the expectations here are very high.
You gentlemen are a team. It's important that you're doing everything the same and that we're working together.
In the indoctrination phase, these individuals are under scrutiny. They're being given feedback, positive and negative. Look at this as a multi-week job application. There will be a lot of direction initially to get you oriented to the environment, but as the training goes on, we'll get you ready to go out to your first assignment as an officer. As you transition from indoctrination to development, that's where we're really starting to focus more on the academics and giving you the tool set to go forward and apply it.
Getting into that person's point of view can help you become more of a cultural aware person in whatever culture you're in.
We start to train them in how to function in multicultural environments, because we are an expeditionary Air Force.
Boom! You're taking fire. Get down to your knees.
BELPS is baseline expeditionary leadership problems. And so what we're going to do is take every trainee and every flight and give them an opportunity to lead.
Pay attention to what's going on.
We want them to feel the time restrictions and feel the environment that we're going to immerse them to for evaluations later in the program, so that there's a foundational understanding of what's going to be expected going forward. The hand-to-hand section of the development phase will provide the trainees with some basic ground combat skills, which are the most dominant positions to be in, how to move from one dominant position to another, and which are more advantageous.
So I shoot this leg up high, lock down my opponent.
How to submit individuals, but also how to break contact with an individual to reach for a weapon should you have one nearby.
On the firing line, if you'd like eye protection, we have eye protection for you. It is not mandatory, but you will wear hearing protection, okay?
The M9 historically is the chosen weapon of officers. We will give a basic assembly-disassembly tutorial. We'll allow them to fire it to qualify.
Fire!
If they meet the criteria, they can even earn the expert badge for expert marksmanship. The development phase, when we select the wing leadership, we trust that those individuals will go out, lead their wing, so that when they go out there and they find themselves immersed in it, they recognize some of the structure to it and understand how to operate within it. At any time at basic officer training, we have two classes in session, and we call them an upper class and a lower class. At this point, the trainees at the application phase will transition and become the upper class. They will be charged to lead the inbound class and make sure that they are indoctrinated into the training environment as well. We take all those things you've learned up until that point and expect to see you demonstrate them in leadership challenges that we're going to provide you. With the assault course, we're really giving you the foundational elements of tactical movement. Small unit tactics is not only individual movements of high crawl, low crawl, an individual movement, cover, concealment, but also how do you move as a team? What are some different formations that you might use in that capacity? And really, it is to give people just a foundational skill set. Leadership Reaction course is another one of those leadership opportunities where we take every single trainee in the class and we give them a small team and we give them a mission and we're evaluating them. Now they've got a little more academics under their belt. Now they've got a little more time to really think about and observe some things. And this is their second chance to go out and apply those in an evaluated environment. You grow in your leadership capability by experiential leadership, by observing, and also by receiving feedback on performance. What's different about somebody once they've graduated officer training? You get out of it what you put into it. And we expect you to put in 100%. After you've proven yourself and you've demonstrated that you've incorporated those skill sets, we're looking to transition you and get you ready for life in the Operational Air Force. AEF is Air and Space Expeditionary Force. It is our mock deployment. We send our trainee wing out into a mock deployed environment. And with that, they will operate independently with limited supervision. Dining out is part of the graduation week, and the focus is on the friends, family, and peers of the trainees who are graduating or commissioning. It's a formal dining affair where we celebrate the great things that they've done and the great things that our trainees are going to go do. The graduation day is truly that culminating point, that emotional point. The trainees, they've been here a number of weeks, and they've worked so hard day in, day out to get to this point. It is a large parade with a reviewing stand and a reviewing official right in front of friends, family to really celebrate that final accomplishment.
Officers, dismissed.
And after the graduation parade, they're released on their own recognizance to head towards their first assignment.